Dear Gordon, I hope this letter
finds you well. I'm sure you are aware of my recent exploits overseas, and I have enjoyed my travels. America is beautiful, and I can see why others of our family both live and have visited here before me. However, we've run into some complications on our trip, and it's come abruptly to an end. Funds have dried up, and our hopes of returning are looking quite grim. We don't know when or if I'll be returning to the UK, but I want you to know this. If this is the last time we speak, I want you to represent all of us, Gordon, as you've always done, and keep our memories alive.
Gressley goes on through you, Gordon. From your loving brother, Gottsman.
Morning, everyone.
Morning!
Morning!
What's with him? He got a letter from his brother that he's stuck in America. It's a shame.
It is. I wish he wasn't stuck there either.
No, it's a shame that I can't travel and tour around the world. People deserve to see this.
What? That big ugly coal stain?
What? No. Wait. Where? Where?
Most excellent, Douglas. You engines will never understand.
He's really taking this hard.
You think this is bad? You should have seen him when he found out the rest of his family were gone. He was a wreck.
You weren't much better.
I had my reasons.
Get over yourselves, you two. This is serious. I know. Even I can't see the coal dust. You guys are so oblivious you can't even see between the lines. Yes, I can. I can see the wooden boards. Sleepers. Same thing.
She's grown a backbone, it seems. So much has changed since we were last here. VR has that effect on you. I knew.
Morning, Gordon. I, heard the news. Very sorry to hear.
I appreciate it, Reyes, but you don't know what it's like.
Oh, but I do. I've been in this position before. Back when I was sent away for repairs back in the 50s, there was a long period of time and I wondered if I would ever be repaired. I spent a lot of those years on my own. Scarlovi came for a while, and I wanted them to fix him first. Things were tight, but one day they soon mended me and I came home.
At least you came home.
I suppose.
What's with the board?
Nancy's father has been ill, and she wanted to raise funds for the medical bills. He spoke with our controller and we arranged a special service. I'm to pull it, and proceeds from the service will go to funding her.
Is the service successful?
Oh, yes. We've sold out and made more than Nancy needs, so some will go on to charity.
Interesting.
You thinking about something, Gordon?
Yes. I might have an idea. Hello, Sir Topham! Oh, what the... It's exciting times, aren't they? That's one way of putting it. Two things. Sir Topham was my father, and two, how many times have I told you not to drop by uninvited? I have clients that may be waiting to see me. Well, I'm sure they won't mind a little wait. I just needed some scheduling approval for the new branch line. Some of my benefactors will be arriving tomorrow. Ah, yes, the other dukes. Like Duke and Duchess. Their private engine is coming, and they'll need to be signaled through. I'll see what I can do. Excellent. I hope you can join us for tea at Castle soon. Our new express engines are almost ready. Right. All right, Gordon. I heard you wanted to speak with me. Sir, I assume you've heard all the news about my brother. Yes, I did. I knew we'd have this conversation. Sir, I know the situation is grim, but I remember what you said about saving engines. Yes, but this is significantly more difficult. I wouldn't be able to afford them. Not like that, sir. But I've had an idea. Do you remember the train my brothers and sisters used to pull from London to Edinburgh? Yes, the Flying Sc... Oh, I see where you're going with this. Well, I can't run the old service due to BR's ridiculous rules, but perhaps we can mimic it. A true non-stop service from here to Barrow, not even stopping at Croven's Gate. We could use the proceeds to fund Scotsman's trip home. I like the idea, but the funds to return Scotsman are very expensive. I don't want you getting your hopes up high. Sir, he's all I have left. I've got to do anything I can to bring him home. We can make the train longer to get as many people on board as possible. That's a lot of strain on an engine of your age, Gordon. With all due respect, sir, I'm not that old. You're in your 50s, Gordon. There's a reason why most of your family isn't around anymore, sir! I'll begin making arrangements. Thank you, sir. But, Gordon, don't expect a miracle. But either way, I am very proud of you. Don't need a miracle, sir. I just need a chance. Do you have any extra coaches today, Rosie? For the express? Why? Never you mind the reason. Do you have any extra coaches? Yes, but I can't just give out coaches for everyone. Well, yes, but I'm sure it'll be all right. If you say so. Most excellent. Come on, come on, come on! More power! If you push yourself any harder, you'll burst. Rubbish! Father, no, 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 no! Driver! Hold on, Gordon! Brakes! Oh, Lord, I hope the passengers will be okay. I've got you, Gordon. How did you? Never mind that. What? Driver, on it. Push hard, push hard. Only if you pull hard, pull hard. Sounds like she wants us to stop. Bother! Sounds like you need it. Come on, Gordon. Thank you for the help. How did you know I needed it anyway? Anyone would know with the way you pulled that train, you'd strain yourself out. Excuse me? Plus you took the coaches I needed for my train. Oh, well, I'll be taking them back now. Where do you get off speaking to me like that? You are so much nicer than last time. The mainland is a horrid place. I'll put it like that. Regardless, I hope you know that you've delayed me. And you've delayed me! What's with the extra coaches? It's none of your business. It is my business that you took my coaches that I needed today. Fine. I was practicing for an important train I'm pulling. A tribute to the Flying Scotsman, both my brother and the service. Oh yes, I've heard about him. I hope he's okay. I don't know, but I need to do something. I've worked it out with the Fat Controller. He's arranging a special I will take as a fundraiser to bring him home. I take it then you've never pulled a train like that. I've pulled similar trains in my youth, but not like this, I bet. Something tells me you need an engine with some experience in this area. Like who? You? Don't make me laugh. Yes, me. Don't giggle. I've pulled the Flying Scotsman long before you or your brother were thought of. What? Don't you know your history, Gordon? I know history, but not ancient history. Fine. Keep up with your work. See how you slide next time you try the hill again. Fine. I'll take your help. I don't see how much help you could be. You saw it firsthand today. That's lesson 1. And what would lesson 1 be? Don't be a fool. Now I must return these coaches. My passengers are waiting at Wellsworth. I don't need that octogenarian's help. I climbed that hill more than anyone else. I can do it on my own. Mm-hmm. Sure you can. James, how long have you been there? Long enough. You're not as quiet as you think. He's right. These loud, noisy engines. Huh. What's with you, Henry? You look as if you've seen a ghost. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Maybe not a ghost, but it was white. Or maybe silver, but it was a blur. What was? I got stopped at a signal. Malfunction. Something shot past me towards Hofstede. Whatever it was very, very fast. Ha! I'm the fastest engine on Sodor. Bother that signal! Bother this branch line! Slowing down my express train! Which is interesting. The express usually gets top priority, so... Who's holding up my express? Pathetic. screaming bastards! Who was that? A menace. He's definitely breaking the speed limit. Signal's cleared. Come on, Gordon. What time is this, Gordon? I can't wait for you all day. I got delayed. A red signal. Some mongrel overtook my path. Rubbish! You're too slow. Slow? Ugh. I could run circles around you. Maybe. But what about him? Oh no. An A3, I think. No wonder why I had to take your path. A4s? And who are you exactly? The mongrel you were referring to, but most call me Spencer. The fastest engine in the world. I don't remember Mallard's record being broken, and I don't even remember you among the other A4s. I assure you, I've done it just, no one's reported it. Now, as for the name recognition, the other A4s don't acknowledge me. Silly things. That we can agree on. But you race down the line like some speed demon. I'm a private engine. I don't follow your railway's rules. I'm my own engine. Spencer, we need to get back to the summer house soon. Please, get ready to go. Oh, of course, sir. Goodbye, old timer. A4s. Who? A4s. Naughty things. They're cousins of mine. Our family tree is rather complicated, unsurprisingly. They were built in the 30s with streamlining. Mallard, A4 cousin of mine, broke the record for steam engines, and they never shut up about it. Imagine that. Boasting about their records and accolades all hours of the night. No honor whatsoever. Now I see the family resemblance. It's the way of the LNER. Records and grandeur, all talk. What do you know? The GNR became part of the LNER. Then, engines like you and Spencer came about and pushed engines like myself away in pursuit of records and glory. Awkward. I'll show them. When I do the run, I'll break records that were never thought to be broken. You'll break your boiler before you'll break any records. Rubbish! It's not a speed record you're attempting. And by the way, I'm helping you with the express. I don't need help pulling 4 coaches. You're not pulling 4 coaches. What? Calm down and save your strength. It's all approved. Fat Controller is letting us double head today. I'll be giving you tips. Just don't slow me down. Speed isn't a factor. It's about endurance. Oh, whatever. I'm doing this for you, Gordon. Remember that. I know. Give me your tips, then. Oh dear. This is too rich. It seems like you're past it. I may look old, but I'm certainly still of use. I wasn't talking to you. Show it, Spencer. Oh, temper. Save some of that energy you'll need it. Are you just here to hurl insults, or do you actually have a job to do? We're trying to do ours. Emphasis on trying by the looks of it. And yes, I am working. I'm a private engine. I take the Duke and Duchess where they are needed, which happens to be here right now. Private engine. So you've never worked a day in a life. Pretty boy. Excuse me! You can think what you want, but at least me and plenty of my siblings are still kicking. So much for being so hard-working. You monster! We better go. Indeed. Make sure you help Granny over there find her way home. To the scrapyard!
Ah, ah. Mm. This is a good speed. Don't push it from here.
This is slower than my usual speed.
You pull less coaches usually. We pulled a lot back when I took the Scotsman, and it takes a lot of steam. Plus, we haven't even reached the hill yet.
I suppose, but this feels wrong.
What does?
I'm Sodor's premier express engine.
Yes, now. And you and your brother replaced engines like me. The coaches may get bigger, and the engines may get faster, but the techniques and having a good run never age. Sooner or later, there'll be better express engines than you.
There already is. I'm the only one in my family still on express runs, and it's on a tiny island away from the mainland. The others are either in museums, doing tourist trains and rail tours, or scrapped. And Scotsman,
I get it. It's a lot of pressure.
no, there's not enough time. Any day now, Scotsman could be written off, and then that's it.
Well, even if you go 10 kilometers faster now, it changes nothing. The event isn't for another week. You need to focus on the here and now, instead of worrying about the past.
Perhaps, but what about you?
What about me?
You've been a lot sharper since you returned. You were a lot softer and kinder when I first met you.
The mainland is a hardening place. When we went back, a lot of us realized how good it was in Sodor. Even though we technically were preserved, the fear of being scrapped never went away, especially once the ban was enacted.
It was rather sobering.
Ease up here a bit. We're nearing the hill.
Fine.
Use whatever steam you have to crest the hill.
I thought I was supposed to save my steam.
For the hill, you'll see. Pull, pull, pull!
I need you to pull, pull, pull.
Nearly there.
I can't.
Don't start that storybook nonsense. Push yourself, Gordon. You're nearly there.
More steam, driver.
Let up your steam. You can coast from here with the weight of your coaches. Save your steam now.
Wow, I've never eased up here.
Because you've never tried. You focus on racing around all the time, rather than simply coasting and saving your steam.
What the?
Who was that? That didn't look like an engine I've ever seen before.
The last thing I need is another hooligan showing me up. Beat up, driver!
What happened to saving your steam?
I've saved enough, now go!
That was a good workout. Good race.
It was a good workout.
Wow, an A3. I've always wanted to meet another one of you. Oh, where are my manners? My name's Connor.
My name.
He's Gordon and I'm Emily. You're American, right? Yep, I'm from New York. I came over here back in 1970. You've been over here for 2 years, give or take. Me and a friend of mine were being restored, in a way. Being American, we were too big for the loading gauge. But after some readjustments,
What kind of voodoo?
asked the Earl. We're going to be running trains to Ulfstead Castle from Barrow. We're not due to start yet, so we're running test services, then we're going to help finish the castle restoration. Not at the pace you're going. Oh, really? I'm 5 minutes ahead of schedule. I'm 6 minutes ahead of schedule. Beginner's luck. It's not luck. Oh, we have company. My apologies. My name's Caitlin. And I'm Emily.
And I'm Gordon.
Nice to meet you. Wait a minute. Gordon? You're Flying Scotsman's brother, right?
What's it to you?
I got to meet him. Connor, too. While he was in America shortly before we came. Oh, that's right. He was a nice chap. I hope he's enjoying himself in our old home.
Oh, he's enjoying himself, all right.
Oh, no.
He's enjoying the prospect of never coming home ever again. He's enjoying the views of being imprisoned in a country that cares nothing for foreigners and leaves them to suffer in silence rather than being the beacon of hope and opportunity it's advertised as. And you two stand here mocking him. No respect. Disgraceful. Gordon, I believe you are due to leave.
We are. Come on, Gordon.
Oh!
I'm sorry. I didn't know. Neither did I.
It's not you. He's just vulnerable right now. Indignity!
Agreed.
Thank you.
I meant you.
Excuse me,
No, Gordon. You are going to listen to me. You asked me to help you. But I'm wondering if you're even helping yourself. What are you doing this for?
Doing what?
Exactly. You don't even know anymore. You said you were doing this for your brother, but it seems like you're after some accolade or something else. Meanwhile, your brother, your only brother, is sitting in another country on the other side of the world, wondering if he'll ever come home. And you're racing and fooling around, and wearing yourself down, and dragging me into this mess. So you're gonna have to make a decision, because I'm not putting up with it anymore.
Why are you so angry? You were not like this before.
Stop deflecting.
I'm not deflecting. I asked a question.
I asked a question. Fine. When we left Sodor, things got bad. Not that they weren't already, but it got tense. The ban was enacted, and it lessened our work. A lot of diesel engines gave us grief, and tensions increased, but I fought to prove that we belonged. Not for me, but for the four of us. Because Steve fighting on what's necessary to show we still can exist. You want to change the world and help others, but you can't just focus on you. So I ask you, Gordon, the big engine, the express engine, Aggressly, and brother of Scotsman, who are you doing this for?
Him. Oh, No, I need him to return home.
For what? For his safety? Or your comfort?
For his... Oh no. I was doing this for me. I'm sorry, brother. I promise I'll bring you home.
With that revelation, the real work can finally begin. We now return to SNN Daily News Programming. Good evening. I'm Bill Buckman on a special report on an upcoming event tomorrow at the Northwestern Railway. We go live to our on-the-field correspondent, Sophie Sanders, for the report. Thank you, Bill. I am live in Tidmouth with the superintendent and controller of the Northwestern Railway, Sir Charles Topham Hatt. One of his engines, Gordon, will be heading a special excursion called the Flying Sudrian. The service's proceeds will go to raising funds to help bring the Flying Scotsman home after his voyage to America ended abruptly and is now currently stuck in San Francisco. Sir Charles, how exciting is this opportunity for your island?
It's not about the opportunity, it's about bringing someone we here on Sodor consider family. All engines have their place in the world, and the Scotsman deserves to see the light of day again.
I'd like to see the event get some publicity.
It's all rubbish. A lot of fuss about nothing.
Excuse me, anything we can do to help bring him home is what we should do.
If you ask me, it's just his time. Superior engines are the ones that remain. We didn't fuss about the past, when there are better and more important engines here.
Like you? Give me a break.
What a strong thing for someone of your stature to say.
Choose your next words carefully.
We'll see about that, monster. Spencer, I need you to take us to Barrow tomorrow for the event. We're scheduled to leave 30 minutes before Gordon is supposed to crest the hill, so that's our path.
Won't be an issue.
Excellent. Of course. There may be a few issues before our departure.
Good luck, Gordon.
Thank you, Henry.
Express, here I come.
Take care of the passengers and mind your speed.
I could say the same to you.
Thank you, Emily, for everything.
Don't thank me yet. I'll be at Marin to cheer you on.
See you then. Do your best, Gordon. No record breaking. Understood, sir. We're very proud of you. I'll be in Barrow when you arrive. Take care. Thank you, sir. This is for you, Scotsman. Right. Flying Sudrian coming through! We're ready to go. Understood. Oh dear. Something's not right. Something feels stiff. All right. We'll have to hurry, though. Oh, don't rush on my part. I can't do it. I can't do it. No. I will do it. I will do it. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. Time to coast. Hooray for Gordon! The worst is behind us now, old boy. We've looked, and there's nothing wrong with you. Oh! I do feel better. My goodness, is that the time? We've got to go now. That I can agree on. Driver, brakes, now! Oh, sorry, Gordon. Didn't see you there. Ha, ha, ha. That moron! He could have done serious damage. It's lucky you were coasting. Huh, I'll be lucky to coast if I can start again. I don't think we'll be able to move, Gordon. Why? He's cutting it close, isn't he? Too close. He was scheduled to pass through shortly after I arrived here. Gordon's supposed to be here by now. Perhaps he struggled on the hill, or derailed. I'm going after him. Good. He hasn't cleared his path from Wellsworth yet. Go after him, but be careful. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Emily. What happened? That idiot Spencer tried to run me down. He cut me off and I had to make an emergency stop. Luckily I was coasting, but the stop was so abrupt my left side rod seized and snapped. I can go on. It'll be hard to pull all of this on my own, with basically half my driving wheels. I'll help you. We'll need to finish. Scotsman would want it. Is anyone else at Merrin? They could take the train on. Connor and Caitlin are, but you can do it. And I can help. We can finish this. All right, then. I'm ready. For Scotsman. For Scotsman. What time is this, Gordon? We had important people on your train. Other engines are delayed. Sir, let me finish, Gordon. I granted your wish and... Sir! Emily, No! Listen! Apologies, but it's not Gordon's fault. It's his. What? Me? You cut Gordon off back at Merrin. You nearly caused an accident, and a bloody bad one at that. Gordon sacrificed both his goal and his side rods trying to prevent that. Be mad if you must, but make sure you're mad at the right engine. Is this true, Gordon? Yes, sir. Good then. Forgive me, Gordon. I apologize. Now, Spencer! Is this true? Because if it is, I will be less forgiving towards you. It is. I now know what you were up to today. The reason we were late was because you decided to delay yourself. Probably for some foolish pride stunt. It wasn't some stunt. I'll have you know, this whole day, this event is a stunt. It's ridiculous. Those who are no longer with us aren't for a reason. It's nonsensical to fight fate. The strong will survive. But Spencer, that's rubbish. I'll tell you. Spencer, we preserved you in the early 60s and gave you work. PR wasn't interested in you, and neither were the other preservationists. You were saved from your fate, Spencer. Scotsman deserves the same. Do you understand me? Yes, but, frankly, I'm tired of your nonsense, Spencer. For someone given a special chance, you sure like to play fast and loose with it. If I had half a mind, in the budget to, I'd save Scotsman to replace you. Indeed. Well, it's rather shameful the day's event shook out this way. But it's must admire Gordon's determination in finishing the job, and Emily for helping as well. Oh, yes, indeed. 3 cheers for Gordon. No, this isn't about me. This is for my brother. What I did today isn't too different from my normal job, but today I did it for a different purpose. Today's the first day I didn't live for myself, but for someone else, and while things didn't go to plan, hope you can at least remember that. Indeed, I would like to proclaim that in acknowledgement of Gordon's efforts, I will match the totality of the proceeds from today's event. Let's bring Scotsman back. Indeed, but apologies for what Spencer did. We will be matching the proceeds as well, won't we, honey? Of course, my dear. Sure, if Spencer could, he'd donate too. This is amazing. I do have a few contacts of my own I can speak to. Do not fret, Gordon. Your goal will be realized. Your brother will come home. I'm very proud of you, Gordon. You did very well. Not bad, Gordon. Not so bad yourself. Thank you for everything. No, thank you. Your brother will come home because of you. Thank you for the sentiments, but I still feel as if I haven't done enough. I won't believe it until I see it. Wake up, Gordon. You've got a letter. From who? Your brother. What? Open it. All right, let's get you going first. Dear Gordon, I'm happy to hear of your efforts to rescue me and bring me home. I'm disappointed in hearing about your near miss, but I suppose that's a force for you. Nonetheless, your efforts did not go in vain. Your Duke of Sodor has friends in high places, and along with the money he raised, in contact with a gentleman by the name of William McAlpine. He managed to purchase me and immediately prepped my return to England. I cannot thank you enough for what you did, even putting your body on the line for me. You proved something that we all understood, but it extends far beyond its literal meaning. You are truly an example for us all. When I come, I plan to come see you. I love you, my brother. I always have. Signed, your brother, the Flying Scotsman. Buenos dias, senores. Morning, Victor.
Now, Sir Robert, why are we here?
We're here because your works has done wonders for Connor and Caitlin. They've excelled their initial tests and are ready for services. I figured now would be a good time to discuss my next engine project.
Next project?
Yes, as our friend Victor here would say, si.
Yes, mi amigo.
Anyways, before we reveal him, sir, I ask you, you might want to brace yourself for this one. Are there any chairs about here?
Move on with it, Robert. No offense, but I am the controller of the railway and I have other duties to do.
My apologies, but I have a big surprise. I'm proposing a massive restoration of this engine. He really is a wonder, you know. I had some connections and figured he deserved a chance to see the light of day again, instead of museum. Especially one of science.
Wait a minute.
However, I'm confident we can bring him back to proper working order. He'd be perfect for the centerpiece of my grand design. Admittedly, I have one more engine I'm looking to acquire, but she'll be much easier to get. Nonetheless, it's time to reveal my surprise. Say hello to...
Oh my goodness.
Ay, Dios mío. Even surprise! Welcome, my friend.